from the Diggiest Dog by Al Perkins. The Diggiest Dog. Ooh, okay, it's about 2 pages. I was the saddest dog you could ever see. Sad because no one wanted me. The pet shop window was my jail. The sign behind me said, "For sale." I was tied to a bare, hard floor of stone. I could not even bed for a bone. I assume maybe it was beg, but it says bed. I was living all my life alone, a dog that no one wanted to own. Then one day, at 4:30, Sammy Brown came in the door. Sam took one look at me and cried, "Why are you tied up here inside? I've always wanted a dog like you, so I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'll take you out to the farm with me. You'll play outdoors where you should be." I felt as happy as a pup when Sam paid the man and picked me up. He rubbed my ears, he scratched my head. "I think I'll call you Duke," he said. He gave me a collar, he gave me a lead. We left the shop at tremendous speed. We went a long way out of town. We went to the farm of Sammy Brown. It was the nicest place I'd ever seen. Pretty white house in a field of green. And in the shade of the apple tree, a special doghouse just for me. Next morning, while Sam did his chores, he let me run and play outdoors. I'd never played outdoors before. I'd always lived on that hard floor. I'd never run on nice soft ground. Now I barked with joy as I ran around. Sam looked at me and scratched his head. "Duke, you need some friends," he said. He blew his whistle, he blew a blast, and many dogs came running fast. I'd never met a dog before. Now I was meeting 6 or more. They walked around and looked at me. They looked at me very carefully. There at last I heard them say, "He's one of us. He'll be okay." One dog, who wasn't very big, suddenly began to dig. The others started digging too, but there was something I could not do. I'd never learned to dig in the store. How could I on that hard stone floor? I tried to dig, but alas, I couldn't. I wiggled my paws just wouldn't. I fell on my ear, I fell on my face, I fell on myself all over the place. The others said, "Duke may be big, but he's no good, he cannot dig." They stuck their noses in the air, they walked away, they left me there. "I'll teach you, Duke," cried Sammy Brown. "I'll show you how to dig deep down." He crouched beside me with his hand and dug a hole in a pile of sand. I tried it too, but I still couldn't. I wiggled my paws just wouldn't. I'd never learned to dig in that store. How could I, on that hard stone floor? Sammy sighed, I almost cried. My eyes and ears were full of dirt, my paws and claws and elbows hurt. I had a pain across my back. I knew I'd never get the knack. I assume that it becomes uplifting after that, but that is the end of the excerpt. So go look it up. I'm sure in the end Duke learns to dig. Perhaps he gets an excavator. More of the story adopted. Right, Ferlin. And thank you, Katie. Ooh, missed the train. Thank you, Kate. Love you. Take him out to the farm. Isn't that a euphemism for killing an animal? Usually. I mean, I just read the excerpt. Thank you, Katie. No, he gets a home. It's cool. I would just assume that he becomes some kind of excavating champion. That's where the story ends for us. He learns to excavate with the best of them. Look up and read the end. All right, the diggiest dog. We've come this far. The diggiest dog. Thank you, Cats Alive. Hashtag Team Excavator Duke. I don't even know if I can find the whole thing online. Hang on, let me check the Discord. Google Doc. Nope. May not be legal to read the whole thing because it looks like it is a for sale sort of situation. It's a book. So, you know what? Hashtag Duke is dead. Thank you, Kate. Love you. Go look up Al Perkins, The Diggiest Dog, and read it for yourself. You know what? You can find out what happens to Duke. Maybe it's good, maybe it's bad. We don't know. It's for sure though. Sammy and Duke have a great time. So there you go. That's all we need to know about the story. All right then. Good night, everybody. Hope you have a wonderful couple nights, and I will see you again on Thursday. Goodbye.